Out for a stealth camp on a lovely rainy day. Got on the bike today, and as you can see, dealing with a little bit of floodwaters. I reckon I probably could get through that. Might give it a go. Just don't want to come off the bike and get all wet. Yeah, little rainy day for stealth camp. So I did have other plans today, camp somewhere better, but I'm going to have to stick with somewhere that's kind of sheltered today. And today that's going to be under a bridge. Not this one you've seen me on before, but I wanted to get out. This is for the Keep It Real challenge. I could go back and go around the other way, but I kind of do want to go this way. It's just a little bit nicer ride. I'm going to give it a try, getting through this floodwater. But that wasn't so bad after all. Welcome to another basic stealth camping and adventure. This is right where we started on this channel. If you're a long-term viewer, you'll know that bridge. I've been here, I've camped literally on that ledge twice. I've camped down here, or was it over there once? I can't remember exactly. But this is definitely not the first time I've been here, and I attempted to camp on the other side of the bridge and that was a failed camp. Where that dude came in the middle of the night, freaked me out. So, I've got a better feeling about tonight given how terrible the weather is. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, but it was supposed to be nice today actually. It was just shocking. The weather has been absolutely abysmal. It's been wet all day. It's nearly evening now and I waited all day and I had to ride in the rain because there was no other choice. But it was bloody good to get out, and honestly it was kind of fun riding in the rain. I need a bit of practice doing that anyway. I do regret my back light. I couldn't find it. I think it fell off somewhere. So don't do that. Not very safe doing that in the rain. Hopefully this bright yellow jacket was enough to keep me safe. But I'm here for the Stealth Camping Alliance August 2025 challenge because I do need time away. I need time alone. I need time outdoors. I've spent way too many nights just sitting on a computer, wasting time gaming and stuff like that, which I do enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but I can't really keep doing it every single night. I've been wanting to do this camp now. There is workers over the other side of the tracks. That's not a problem. They don't see me and I'm not a concern to them, hopefully. I'll just stay out of the way just in case. I've got like a whole truck full of beer to drink. I've got a whole bunch of unhealthy food. My camp tonight is probably not going to be the most comfortable. I've literally got, I just bought a double air mattress. It's just, I didn't want to use my lightweight air mattress because I'm just chucking this one directly on the ground tonight, no ground sheet. And this double air mattress I got for free, so I'm just going to use it. It's actually kind of comfortable to lie on, not very light, but it'll do a job for tonight. And I'll crawl inside my bivvy with a sleeping bag. That's it. That's all I'm going to do tonight. I wanted to camp under something with a bit of shelter, so the bridge is going to be my shelter tonight. I didn't want to deal with tarps, tents, and all that nonsense. I wanted to just be dry, maybe a little cold, but at least enjoy myself. Now this is fun, so since last time I've been out here, this is new. It does make me wonder what's going on. A whole bunch of these signs. Another one over there, another one down there. Now look, most likely it's just to keep kids away doing graffiti. I have seen people over here from the road. I have actually spotted them as I was driving past, because I always take a look at this spot every time I drive past. And I have seen people, you know, when I get out of this jacket I'll probably have another walk around and be a little bit more stealthy. Now I'm just settling in. We got the bike out again. So this is the setup I'm using currently these days. Haven't really got out a lot since Korea. But this is the current bike setup. I really love it because I've sort of got all matching. We've got the Ortlieb front thingy here. I put everything important in there, just all my phone, electronics, all that sort of stuff. So that's all kept nice and dry. It's waterproof, it's beautiful. I've got these two back roller panniers. I'll be taking these ones on my next overseas bicycle touring trip. I'm going to get into that later. I'll give a bit of a rundown on what's happening there. Two of those. I got this one which I took off my e-bike. I do want to get the matching one of these as well, but they're very expensive, and honestly I don't see the point of spending all that money on just another bag, even when I've got one that does the job perfectly fine. I got this lovely thing here, first time using that. It's good because I can put the camera and the selfie stick in there, and I can just grab that while I'm riding on the bike and whip it out and just talk away. Some of these tags are new. Now I want to be on this side. It's a little bit drier than that side, because to stand over there you can feel a bit of the rain coming in. Considering I don't really have a shelter tonight, just a bivvy. I mean, I'd be dry, but the sleeping mat would get wet. Don't want to deal with that. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe up here somewhere, kind of close to the edge, but almost along the plants here. Something like this is what I'm thinking tonight. That's enough. I'm cracking a step 2. I'm so happy to be out and drinking my cleared for reduction beer, reduced to $2. It's a Tradie Hazy Pale Ale. It's not great. I've had it before, but I mean, it was $2, so why not? And I've got a bunch of them. I got this and another kind of beer. Anyway, this is for the Stealth Camping Alliance. It's so good to get back out and make videos again. I've actually missed the process of making videos and riding bikes, which I haven't really done since South Korea last year, which has been nearly a year ago at this point. Can you believe it? But I do have some big news, or good news at least. I do have another trip booked. It's for March next year, so in about 6 months' time, and I'm going to be riding around Taiwan. So that is my plan coming up. I seriously cannot wait. I've been researching this trip a lot. I'm really hoping to do a lot more of it that I didn't really do when I was in South Korea, although I did enjoy myself. As far as actually, making a video goes, I kind of ballsed it up, to be honest. I didn't film enough, I didn't have the right gear, I didn't bring half the stuff I need, and I was really in a weird headspace the first few days, just frazzled, trying to get used to things. I rushed it, to be honest. And that's something I wouldn't do another time I do another bike tour. Don't just jump right into it first day getting off the plane. It just makes things a lot hectic. That said, I will be riding the first day I'm getting into Taiwan, but I'm actually starting my holiday a few days earlier. I'll be spending a few days in Hong Kong and just having some general tourist time in Hong Kong, something I'm also looking forward to. I've never been there. I've never been either place, so I'm really looking forward to this trip. And I'll be spending about 15 days cycling around the island of Taiwan, the island nation of Taiwan. Really looking forward to it. Done a lot of research. I keep changing my route, which way I'm going to go. I mean, there is an official route, the Route 1 round island journey. I'm not probably going to stick to that for the most part. I'm going to probably follow it up the east coast, of course, which is just an absolutely beautiful section of the ride from what I can see. The west coast I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to probably stay away from the cities as much as I can and skirt the base of the mountains. I can't really go up into the mountains too much because frankly I'm just not capable of doing that. So I'm keeping it as simple as I can with my abilities. If what I'll be renting a bike and giving it a go. And with that said, I just want to give a big shout out to Josh from Hidden Hammock, who is doing something very similar right now in Vietnam. Beat me to it. That was on my list one of these days, but I probably wasn't for another few years at least. So good luck, Josh. I know you're having a blast out there, and I'll be watching all your videos as soon as I get a chance to sit down and just binge a few of them. So mate, good luck. I hope you have fun out there. It's To an Idiot Outdoors, and this is to me for getting a night away. My wife is a counsellor, and she's been advising me to do something like this too, just to have some me time to just reset, reflect, because you don't really get that if you're having alone time at home. Like if you're on the computer gaming away or doing whatever, it's fun, but you're not really getting that time to just reset and reflect. So this is what I can do. Get outside, get some nature, an old bridge. but it works for me. Cheers, guys. As you can see, here's my lovely campsite. Now, got a little bit wet as I was setting it up, so you can see my mat has kind of got a few wet patches. Not great. It is a double mat, so I mean, look, it's more than I need, obviously, but it gives me a place to put all my junk, and I'll just sit there with the bivvy bag, and oh, it's comfortable at least. I'll give it that. It's comfortable, it's bulky, it's heavy, but it is comfortable. So hopefully it should be okay tonight. Just go for a little wander around. So there was a car, it did stop over there. I couldn't tell if he was getting in the gate to go down the tracks. He might have been. I do know that the road that goes down that way is actually blocked at the moment due to some repairs. So maybe, I haven't seen the car come back. I haven't been looking either, but that's why I'm guessing he actually went onto the train tracks. I think we have another train coming. Let's have a look. One of the ones I ride getting to and from work most days. So those are the new trains, the Marayungs. They're actually pretty good. I was really skeptical, to be honest, before they came out, but they're actually pretty good trains. They're a lot more comfortable than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought the whole seats not being able to change backwards was going to be a real problem, but I honestly sit backwards all the time and don't bother me at all. They're actually stored in that train depot over to my left. We'll see if we can get a shot of that. I did the first time I came here, and that's when the trains were sit over there being mothballed, basically. They sat there for years without being used. Some dispute over there's a dispute over the train guards, and the government wanted to get rid of train guards and have these things just be driver only. And the unions fought that, and I think they won that on the safety grounds. And to be honest, you can't see it anymore. You used to be able to see the depot from here, but the trees have grown a lot taller since, well, 2022 is when I first came out here. You can kind of see the top of the building. I don't know if it's going to show on the camera or not. Probably not. But these trees are obviously a lot bigger. And with all these warning signs about surveillance and cameras, it makes me wonder, am I getting filmed out here tonight? Well, maybe. Hi, surveillance guys. If you are filming me, I'm also filming. So nice little river here. That was actually pretty flooded the first time I came out here too, from memory. I don't think it was that bad. And I did sleep up on the bench over there. Done that twice. I didn't want to do that again tonight. It kind of feels a bit dark and closed in. A lot of spiders. I mean, I could bring my tent and do it up there, but I just really didn't feel like that. I kind of wanted to just sleep out in the open. I'm more comfortable doing that, as long as nobody comes around. Look, overall, I think it's going to be a good night. The rain has stopped. I might actually get a chance to get the drone out just for a few quick shots before it gets too dark. But yeah, just trying out the old 360 camera. I didn't get a chance doing it on the bike. I know it's meant to be waterproof, but I didn't really feel like getting it out in the water, especially because I've got the plastic caps on. So if anybody happens to be watching this trying to figure out what the video quality is like on an Osmo 360, well, I'm using it now with the plastic lens caps. So make up your own judgment. I'm not a review channel. I'm not going to do any of that because I'm really bad at doing reviews, to be honest. So I'm using the lens caps right now. Does it look bad? Does it look good? I don't know. All I knew is I didn't want to use them in the rain because I figured they would fog up pretty bad. Other than that, it's looking good now. We've got some blue sky right over there. Look at that, how beautiful. And, well, I think it's time to get the drone out. Before rain comes back, just in case. basically set up for the night. Just testing out the super night settings on this Osmo Action 5. I mean, just looking at the little screen here, it looks okay. I'm assuming the picture is pretty noisy considering it is actually quite dark and I can barely see in front of me right now. So if you're seeing anything on the camera at all, call that a miracle, because I can't really see anything myself. I thought I heard a noise over there before, but I don't think it was anything to worry about. Other than that, I am just going to chill out and eat some of my snacks. I've got plenty of food today. I've got a bacon and cheese pull-apart pizza type thing, just some thing from a bakery. Got some Tim Tams, got a block of Whitakers, some tuna and rice. I'm loaded on food, so no dramas there. And of course, plenty of beer. Pretty dark now. I'd imagine it's going to get a little bit darker, but not a whole lot, because honestly, we're at the ambient light phase right now. There's another train. Yeah, they're going to be coming quite a lot tonight. I'm just going to get some snacks, to be honest, guys. I don't really have anywhere to sit, so I'm just kind of lying down on my mattress when I've got nothing else to do. I've already shown you a shot of it, but here she is. Can't really see it in the dark. Not much else going on. I might get some late night shots of the trains, but other than that, I will see you in the morning. Okay. You're not going to believe this. Oh, I wish that light would go away. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, you know. I'm just sitting here, just wandering around, having a beer, looking at the trains. It just stopped raining about 20 minutes ago. It's been really peaceful out here. I've been lying down on my mat, just chilling, man, listening to some music. And I'm just wandering over near fence, near the trains, just taking my time, just doing whatever. And what do I see? A bloody person on the other side of the tracks, just randomly walking up from the tracks to the road. I don't know if you see that street light right in the middle. I saw them run right under that. There is nothing around here. It blows me away why there would be anybody out here. There is nothing out here, nothing to do, nowhere to go. And I see a random person on foot over there. I don't get it. That's the same spot I saw somebody that time I camped on top of that cage and I bailed. Same area. Now, there's nothing over there. I do not get this at all. Why there'd be someone out there. It just started raining again just now. Maybe they ran because they were getting wet. I don't know. It just blows me away. Maybe they were checking out the cherry picker, trying to steal it or something. Tag something. Who would come out in weather like this to this place, which is a long way away from any houses except for some fancy looking houses down that way, and I guarantee you the people who live in those houses are not walking around at night dicking around in the dark in the rain. Man, it blows me away. Like, I don't feel freaked out by this because I feel pretty safe over here. Even looking back from where I am now, back to my campsite, which is only about 20 metres away, or 60 feet, I don't see anything. Like, there's nothing. I cannot even see my high visibility bike vest, which I've actually got draped over my stuff right now just to try to keep it dry. So I don't feel unsafe, but I'm just so baffled why there's always somebody out here, or why there would be anybody out here at all, for any reason. It just does my head in. I'm pretty sure that if somebody's over there now, they wouldn't see me. They're probably hiding under the bridge on the other side, if they are, and that thing in the middle of the train tracks is going to give me a lot of cover, so I'm not worried about being seen standing here right now. When the rain goes away, maybe they can come back out again near the cherry picker, but for now, it's so weird. So weird. And it's only like 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. I thought maybe 10 p.m. I'd start to see some weirdos, maybe a little bit of weirdness. street races or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep you posted. If I get a chance, I'm going to catch it on camera. So I'm going to wait around, see if I can see him again. I don't expect I'll see anything now that it's raining, but I'm going to keep my eye out because this is just, it's just too weird. I just don't understand it. And just after I saw that person, this car has just been slow rolling through here. They're on the main road. I mean, maybe they're picking up that person. I don't know. It's pouring down rain at the moment. The whole thing is just weird. This is why we come here, for the burnouts. Scared the living shit out of me. Just sort of light flashed my eyes. He's doing burnouts in a tradie ute. We got burnouts again. I didn't even see that car coming. I just started here rocking out and I just started doing burnouts randomly. And more trains. Yep, trains all night. Trains and burnouts. That's kind of this area in a nutshell. I don't know where the car went though. They went down the road and I'm guessing they're going to come back because there's nowhere to go. That's them. Good morning everybody. It's a beautiful morning this morning after that pretty wet and dark night last night. We got the sun coming up over there and we have workers starting their job over here. So I'm probably going to be heading out pretty soon-ish, even though it's still early, only about 7 o'clock I think. I did suspect there might be work because I've been up since about 4 o'clock and I noticed it was like I didn't see a single train come past all night, like from 4 o'clock, and there should have been some by now. So on that logic I assumed that maybe there's truck work on this weekend, and I thought, oh, that could mean workers. And it looks like that's the case. Now there is a couple of trucks and cars over there at the moment. I'm assuming that cherry picker there is probably going to be used as well, probably to repair lines or something. I don't want to get closer without being too obvious. I'm okay behind this bush here, but it is kind of light now and I can't rely on the shadows to protect me anymore. So we've got at least 4 cars through there. I don't know if I can really show them on this camera, but you might be able to see the flashing lights. Looks like they're getting out of their trucks now, probably to start work any minute now, so I'm going to have to start packing up soon. Look, it wasn't a terrible night. I do wish I brought something softer to put my head on. The pillows on the mattress just did not work for me. I was using my sleeping bag actually because I didn't use it last night to actually lie in. It wasn't cold enough. I'm wearing all this stuff and I just lay in the bivvy bag and I was actually pretty much warm enough all night. So I used my sleeping bag as a pillow. It did the job. But it is time to pack up, clean my campsite, and get back on the bike and get home. I've got a little family day today. We're going to the zoo. But I think that's it. Now, in light of the workers being out, I am not going to get the drone out this morning. I thought I would originally, but I won't be getting it out with the workers around. It's just not worth the risk. And honestly, I don't know if I'll bother getting some shots on the way home with it either. There's one of the trucks.
I think I better start packing up because they could come down here any moment, really. They are going the other way, that's okay. But there could be workers on foot around, getting onto the train lines. There goes more cars. Maybe they're just staging there, I don't know. Either way, there's been no trains, so I'm going to have to assume there's going to be some rail workers coming at some point. So I'm going to pack up. Thanks for watching, guys. And this is my entry to the August 2025 challenge. I'll see you guys later on the next one. Thanks.